Hello and welcome back to the JustRP GTA server. We are back once again after the last episode. Obviously not much is going on. I have changed the car. I think it looks really clean now in my opinion. Changed it up a bit. I spent about probably 20 minutes on it. Actually, you know what, it's looking a little dirty. Let's clean it up real quick. Alrighty, there we go. I mean, not too much, but a little bit cleaner now. But yeah, I got customized this car quite a bit. I spent about 20 minutes on it. I think it looks really nice now. Nice and classy. A good classy vehicle to just go around town with. It's not really good for too much else, but definitely as having a nice little classy vehicle for us to scoot around in. It's definitely something nice. But today, we have a couple things on the docket. I think in the last episode, I talked about how there's an upcoming 3.1 update that's going to be adding in a ton of features, and I have some big plans with that and the boosting system to create the main source of my RP. But again, we don't know when that update is coming, although hopefully it is coming soon within the next couple weeks. But until that update releases, I figured we would start a different kind of business in the meantime for some good RP, as well as, you know, to just obviously make ourselves a little bit of money. And again, what I think we're going to be doing is creating an investment firm to invest in certain companies for a return of their profits. Now, to do this, there's a lot of stuff we're going to have to do. First of all, the most important one is that say we invest in someone, let's say we invest 200,000 into someone's business, and then a couple days later they end up just leaving the server and never coming back on. We have to have a contract. So basically, if they end up leaving the server and not paying us back or not pulling up their dues after a certain amount of time, or if the business doesn't work out, we're going to need a little bit of collateral. So say they leave the server after us giving them the money. You know, normally there'd be nothing to do, but we're going to try and get a lawyer to write up a contract. So if this does happen, we can go through some sort of legal means and then repossess some of their vehicles, so we can at least make some of our money back from the investment if it goes south. For that, of course, we are going to have a lawyer to, of course, create our corporation. I also came up with a name for the corporation. It's going to be called the Z Corp. I think it's a pretty interesting name. I'll put the logo on screen now. Again, I'm pretty sure this will be the logo. I might change it at some point, but I kind of like how clean this little logo is, and I think we're going to be sticking with that for a while. So we just pick up a lawyer, make that an official business, as well as hopefully get him to create us a contract for when we're investing in businesses to make sure we don't get screwed. But before we talk to our lawyer or anything like that, what I said in the last episode we are going to do is we are going to finally decorate our brand new house that we bought again in the last episode. Go check that out if you haven't yet. It kind of recaps some of the stuff that we have missed while we weren't on the server for a while. But either way, let's go grab our truck, because this is not going to be exactly the best vehicle to take up north into the hills. So let's go grab our truck and head up to our house. I'll meet you guys once we're up there. We're gonna go and decorate it. It's gonna probably take a while because, you know, I'm kind of picky with my decorations, and it's actually a lot of fun to just do some interior decorating. So I think we're gonna go head up there, do some decorating of our house. Then after that, we're gonna talk to the lawyer and start up Z Corp officially. And I think it should be some really good stuff. Again, investing in businesses and stuff should create us some really good RP as well. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And again, hopefully the passive income will help us out a bit as well in the future. But either way, I'm gonna go head up to our house, and I'll see you guys once we're up there starting to decorate. Alrighty, so we are over at our house. Again, I actually been really loving this little location up here, and we are finally going to, of course, decorate it. It only took us a little bit of time, but we finally have a house, of course, and I think we should just be able to go in since we do have keys to it. And I believe if we go on our phone, that is how we start decorating. So if we go on our phone, we go to housing, and then we go to decorate furniture, and now we're put into this mode. I think we can choose a bunch of stuff. So if we go to objects, we can choose different kinds of storage. I don't think these actually give storage, but I could be wrong about that. Well, we're just going to do a test to make sure everything's working. So let's grab something random like a clock. Let me see. Yeah, we'll grab a clock. We'll put it like right here. So let's test this out. So let's grab a clock, and then let's see down here, enter to buy/paste item. So let's buy it. Boom. And now let's see how this works. So arrows to move the object. So boom. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. WASD/mouse to control the camera. All right, that makes sense. So we can align the camera how we want. Page up or page down to move the object up and down. Pretty simple. We're probably going to have it around there. Let's move ourselves up a little bit. There we go. Left alt to put the object on the floor, F3 to switch between rotate and move. Okay, so let's hit F3, and oh whoops, I think that's going to bring that up by annoyance, but now we can rotate it and make sure it is properly aligned with this wall. So let's do that real quick. And let's not go in the wall. I think it looks good here as well. It looks pretty properly aligned, maybe a little bit to this way. That should be good. I think we're chilling. Yeah, I think we're good there. And now let's hit F3 again, move it back into the wall, try and get so boom. And I think we have our first piece of furniture placed down. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And just make sure it's not going through the wall over here or anything. Nope, it's all good. And now again, if we hit enter, it should place it. So let's do enter. Boom. Make sure you want to buy this object. Yes. And we're good to go. Boom. Our first object is done. Does that take it out of our cash? I'm guessing it takes it out of our bank, or at least hopefully it does. But boom, we have our first little clock on the wall. Actually, I forget if these clocks work. I do know there's some clocks in GTA that do work. What time is it? 10:17. Yeah, this clock definitely doesn't work, but there are some that do work. But it's a nice little prop. We're gonna have to do a lot of customization here, though. It's gonna take quite a while, so I think we're just going to decorate our house a little bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'll probably do a little bit off camera as well, but let's go through, decorate our house, and let's get to it.
1 hour later.
Alrighty, so I spent a bit of time. Honestly, I'll probably spend more off camera, but I don't want this whole episode to just be me decorating. There's a couple objects that got a little messed up, like this little mixer over here, and I think these two chairs I messed up as well, and they're floating a little bit. But I got a nice little table, nice little vase, nice little lamp in here. Over here we got another 3 lamps. We got a nice couch, nice little coffee table with a little bonsai tree on it, little flower plant over there. The main bedroom, I have, if I can get through this damn door, I have a little guitar on the wall, little bed. Again, I'll probably do a lot more decorating off camera. It just takes a lot of time, so try not to make the whole thing about this, because I'll spend the next 3 hours working on this stuff. We got a little bathroom in there, a little toilet, little sink, little guest room with just a bed so far. And that's pretty much it. Again, I didn't want to make this too much work, honestly. I wasn't going to put a ton of work into this. I think we need to find some place, though, now to actually do our storage, our wardrobe, and our back door. So first of all, the back door is I'm going to set it to be right here. So if we want to go out, we can just go out through here as well. So let's go over here, housing, and then set back door. Setting back door, and now we should be able to leave through here as well. I think it does bring us to the front, though. Yeah, exactly. What are you doing in my property? Get out of here. And then we can just go back in if we want to, which is nice. So again, if we want to leave, we can also go to the back door. It will bring us to the front, but it's just another exit. Now the next most important spot is we need to set our actual storage spot, which I think I actually might quickly put a little dresser in here and then set it. So let's do that real quick as well. All right, there we go. Okay, never mind. It didn't come out right. I messed that. I personally just messed that one up too much. So what I think for now, what we're gonna do is have our storage maybe in this little closet. I think we can move it around later, and I don't think we're gonna be putting much stuff in here for now. So I guess we'll just do it right here for now. Have this little storage closet be our storage spot. I'll fix all this stuff off camera. It's just not really worth doing right now. So let's set storage right here. Then I believe if we hit E, we can access our storage here with 2500 space. That is quite a lot of space, so that is nice as well. So we have a little bit of storage in our house. Everything glitches out once you actually do the decorations, so sometimes you have to come in and come back out, and then everything stays there and looks pretty nice, thankfully. But I think that's gonna be about it. We also have to set our wardrobe. That doesn't matter too much. We'll probably do that at a later point as well. But that's pretty much our house for now. Next, I think we're going to try and call up the lawyer and see if maybe we can get ourselves a little bit of a chat with him and go over some of the stuff we want to do with the corporation and some of the legalities with it, and see if we can get that all put together. So I'll see you guys once we are hopefully having a meeting with a lawyer. So again, let's go find a lawyer, talk to him, and I will see you guys once we are at that meeting.
Hello, sir. Can I help you?
Yeah, you're a lawyer here?
An intern. The man behind me is the lawyer.
I got you. I got you. Well, I'm looking for a lawyer to help me with some business stuff. I was wondering if you knew anyone, who would be able to help me with that.
And to open a business?
More of a corporation.
I see.
Focused on investing.
Investment firm. Interesting.
Exactly.
Are you just looking for information, or are you wanting to actually start the paperwork?
I'm looking to actually start the paperwork up.
Give me a second. Let me look through here. The file's out for you.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
So your firm is going to be taking on clients and investing their money, I imagine.
No. So we are going to be investing into businesses for a percentage return of their profits over time.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so someone will come to us with a business proposal. We'll go through it with them, and then if we like what we see, we invest in X amount of money, and then we get X amount of profit percentage return.
Hey, is it you and a partner, or do you have several partners?
Starting off, it's just going to be me. I believe I am going to be having partners though in the future. I already have a couple people that are looking to join, but I just wanted to get everything, all the paperwork official before I started taking people onto the phone.
Are you aware of all the requirements for setting up a business in the city, the differences between the types of businesses, these sorts of things?
To be honest, that's why I came to a lawyer, because I do not know and I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, I can take you through a lot of that and train you up, but I would have to charge for that service.
Of course. What are your rates we're looking at, by the way? If you don't mind me asking.
I charge 10,000 for something like this.
Alrighty. And then would having you help create additional contracts cost extra, I'm guessing, or how does that go?
For that, we would have to work out some sort of retainer's fee.
Okay, understandable.
If you want to keep me on retainer, we could work out an arrangement. So whenever you have a document you want to create, you would pay me for the document and I would create it, and we work exclusively together.
All right, yeah, because most of the contracts are going to be pretty much the same, other than the amount of money invested and the amount of percentage return, and then obviously there's going to be some collateral in case the person dips in town,
Yeah, and you'd still need someone to act as a notary for that who works in part of the city. So I could offer that as my service as well.
That would be amazing.
Is it permissible to send him a copy of the business proposal so that he can look over it?
Has the business proposal template?
Yeah.
Or do you mean an because we can't give away any existing business proposals?
I mean the template. So it's looking like you're going to be.
I've filled in business proposals for people before, but I've charged quite a lot for it because it's quite involved.
How expensive would that be?
I charged 20,000 last time I did a business proposal for somebody.
Alrighty. I'm gonna look into that just so I have it all actually done well,
Yeah, to put things in perspective, to file the paperwork for the business is 20,000 as well. So
alright, so we're looking at around 50k total then, 10 for you for the initial, and then 20 for the proposal, and then 20 to actually submit it.
You should also know that there are first-time licensing fees and renewal fees paid monthly for operating a business, and you'll be looking at operating an incorporated entity is the way it's described here.
Okay. Do you know how much those fees are?
It doesn't actually say here.
I can tell you. It's I think it's 5,000 a month.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that should be fine.
And you can pay no more than 3 months in advance.
So the new business proposal that he's referring to is not in this information.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you from the old one what you're probably looking at.
All right, and you want to give me a little rundown if you don't mind?
You're looking at a bunch of fees. You need a name for the business, an address if it's applicable. We'll need your name, your number, your email. You're going to need to describe a business model. You're going to need business goals. You're going to need means of income. So you describe how you make money.
Alrighty. I should have all that covered.
Potential. Yeah, you're going to need to list potential expenses.
Alrighty.
What positions and job descriptions are under the business.
All right.
Goods and services are offered. You need a list of those, and your desired launch date for the business.
All right. I should know pretty much all of that. So if I start writing up with him, I should have all the answers to those questions. Thankfully.
Right. You just write some short paragraphs or a list or two or whatever the case may be of those,
Yeah, I'm
I
not
would
the best
speed it up
with
quite a bit.
writing my words, so thankfully I'm gonna have him do that. I think it'll be worth the money. You know, get it done once and get it done right. You know.
If you're in, I'll be around quite early tomorrow for quite a bit of the day, so I'll try to catch up with you at that point if that's okay.
Yeah. Any chance you'd be around tonight or no?
Not after the next tsunami. It depends. Depending on how quick I get this next bit done, we might be able to talk a little bit before tsunami. But I've got to go take a deposition and like speak with PD, and getting specific PD members to turn up is usually an arduous task.
Oh yeah, don't even get started with me about that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah, no problem. We can talk tomorrow for sure. I'll be in town.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll talk, and we'll talk all about it and run you through exactly what needs to be done. Okay.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Another thing you might consider is actually finding some businesses who would like you to invest. That way you can show that there's a niche for you to fill already.
Oh, okay, yeah, that could be something as well. I was kind of thinking of getting everything official before I started looking at businesses, just because...
the best thing to do is to be able to prove that you can operate the business before opening the business. That is the best thing you can do on the forms. Is if you show, look, I have been operating, I've done this, and this, then that is literally the best thing you can do.
Alrighty, so maybe go talk to some other people who are looking to become part of the business, and then talk to people who are looking for people to invest in them.
Yeah. So if you say I've got 3 people willing to accept my investments at this point, this is what I've done to help them. These kinds of things, the process will go so much smoother.
Alrighty, I really appreciate y'all's advice. You guys really helped me out a ton today, and I'll get in contact with you tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alrighty, sounds good. Y'all take care. Good luck with the deposition.
Bye-bye.
All right, sweet. So unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to get the paperwork written today, but that might be a blessing in disguise, since he said it might be good to go talk to some of the people that might need investments, as well as some people who may want to become a partner in this business and be able to show that as proof for when we're actually submitting our business proposal. So I'm gonna go talk to a couple people I have already talked a little bit to. I believe Lyra, one of the real estate dealers, I talked to her a little bit earlier, so we might want to go meet up with her or some other people who are looking to possibly join in on the business, talk to them, get them on board, and then it'll give us a lot of leeway when we are writing our business proposal, and will give us a lot more of an established and, you know, actual realistic look, especially if we can find some clients for ourselves before we even start the business. So I'm gonna go around and let's try and find ourselves an investor or two. I'll see you guys once we're doing that. Alrighty, so I have already talked to Lyra, and she looks like she's still looking to meet with us, but she's currently talking to a client. So what we're gonna do in the meantime is see if we can go talk to the mayor. I believe Faith is the mayor at the moment, and see if we can get her idea, as well as if she would support the business, and kind of give us a little bit of idea before we submit our proposal about how it's going to go, and maybe some other ways we can improve it. I'm not sure where she is at the moment. I think someone just tweeted out, where was it? Not sure where it went, but I could have sworn someone said that she was around. Yes, okay, so Faith and Fernie, mayor, fortune teller, witch. Let's give her a ring real quick, see if we can have a little bit of a talk with her.
This is Faith. I'm in a meeting. Can I call you back?
Oh, yep, sorry about that, Faith. Let me know.
Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Yeah, take your time. Okay, I'll see seems like she's in a meeting. Hopefully we'll be able to meet with her soon though. So either way, I guess I'll just cut back whenever we're either meeting with the mayor of the city, Faith, or talking to a potential partner, which would be Lyra. See you guys either way, again, in just a second. Alrighty, so we are back at the courthouse. I believe Faith is going to be meeting us here. So let's head up there and I guess wait for her. She should be here momentarily, I believe. Hey, Faith, how's it going?
Hey, pretty good. How are you?
Doing all right. Do you have a spot where you want to talk?
Yeah, my office is right through here.
Awesome.
Anyhow, what can I do for you?
So, I talked to the lawyers out there actually a little bit about it earlier. I think I'm talking with them tomorrow about actually like making the business plan and such, but I wanted to come to you first because I know that your word obviously means a lot, and your thoughts on it obviously has a lot of say in the various business proposals. So I figured
awesome.
I'd come and just kind of get your opinion on it and what you think's good or bad about it. So what I'm looking to do is, along with a couple partners that I'm actually getting with at the moment, I want to basically be starting an investment firm to, let's say there's someone in the city who has an amazing idea for a business, right? but they don't have the capital to start it up. So they'll come to us and we'll like go over their business plan and everything, how they're going to make their money, this, that, and the other, you know, make sure everything's tight, up, and dandy. And then we will say, hey, we'll give you, let's say in this case, we'll say we'll give you $200,000 as an initial investment. And then you'll have to pay us, let's say 5% or 10% of the company's profits over time. And then that's how that would go. I was just wondering what would be your opinions about a business like that.
So we had a mutual fund here that was doing loans, and it was very successful. Khalil used to run it. It was called Confidenza. But for private loans, he was making money hand over fist. He was loaning people money for cars and houses, and you know, people were paying him back. Kind of the pitfalls that he was dealing with was like making sure people would pay him back, right? You don't want to loan to someone that's going to disappear.
Yeah, so what we're planning to do is not give out exactly loans for cars or stuff like that. It's more specified for businesses only. And about the thing that you said about, like, you know, if a business needs this money, they're probably not going to succeed. Well, there are a lot of businesses out there that they do need an initial investment to actually, you know, continue the business. Like, say they have to buy a certain area or buy certain, you know, vehicles, or be able to pay some of their employees when it's first starting up, and they are not going to really have that kind of money. That's more what we're looking towards. We're not really looking towards like just flat out loans. These are more going to be again for businesses specified. And then for the thing about, let's say someone takes all our money, let's say they take 500,000 from us and then they skip out on town and they're never seen again. That's what I'm working with the lawyers as well, so we can have some sort of collateral in place if there's something that like that does happen.
So you can repossess
exactly
the actual property,
which would of course be a pain in the ass, but you know, just covers our back a little bit.
I think it's a great idea. I think you might look at private loans, but if you really don't want to, you really don't want to.
Yeah,
there's a lot of money on the table and no one's doing it. So
yeah, I mean, a loan company would be great, but I'm more looking to help people get businesses started rather than to get their new car faster. You know what I mean? Because I think, again, there's a lot of people who have great ideas, but they have either not enough money to be able to hire employees to help them, not enough money to be able to actually start the business up for the proposals and all of that stuff. So I think that we could, you know, be a big help with people starting up with their own businesses in town and, you know, creating a little bit more revenue for the whole city as a whole.
Perfect. Yeah. I fully support it. I think it's going to be great for the city.
Awesome. I just wanted to have a meeting with you about that, so I appreciate it.
Yeah. I want more things happening here, you know?
Exactly.
So, I'm into it.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, thank you very much for the meeting. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, you take care, Faith. Yeah, just watch out. PDM is very busy.
Right? Oh my gosh,
I have no idea what's been going on there.
Well, people like hate us, so they hang out, and then people are bored, so they
You have a nice office, by the way.
Hang out. Oh, thanks.
All right. Well, thanks again, Faith. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. I'll see you around.
Alrighty, sweet. We got basically, I mean, that's pretty much the best response we could have got from the mayor. I'm pretty sure we were able to answer all of the questions that we had pertaining to stuff. And again, I think this will be some really good stuff for the city as a whole, just because, again, since we aren't just giving out loans, we're actually trying to find businesses to invest to. I think it will obviously create a lot of RP for a lot of people. But now, again, we're going to be meeting with our partner, and we'll probably end it after that. So I'll see you guys once we are having our little bit of a meeting with Lyra about possibly becoming an investor / partner in the corporation. Alrighty, so we should be meeting with Lyra now. I believe she's still in here. Let's go see. So basically, I just wanted to come down here and double check, because I believe tomorrow I'm going to be working with the lawyers and getting the business proposal and all that stuff settled. I actually just had a meeting with the mayor, and she seems super on board with it as well, so I don't think we'll have too much trouble at all.
Awesome.
But basically, I just wanted to talk to you, confirm that you do want to be, you know, a partner in this and be part of it, and basically just, you know, confirm it before I go and, you know, saying that you're going to be a part of it as well.
Yeah, I'll be a part of it. I don't know, like, what all of the business parts are, but, like, I can be a partner or, like, someone below you. It doesn't really, like, matter to me what the title is. I'm just interested in helping.
Alrighty. Well, you're looking to invest money, correct?
Yeah, invest.
All right, yeah. So basically, you know, what we're going to do is people will come to us with their business proposals. You'd be part of all of these meetings since, of course, you're going to be a partner. So if you want to invest your money, obviously, that's why you're there. and they'll come to us with their business proposal, and we'll basically look it over, ask them a bunch of questions, and if we like what we see, either all of us invest as a group or one of us individually invests in their company. Let's say we invest 200,000 into X company, doesn't matter which one, and we say, hey, you guys have to now pay us 10% of your profits indefinitely, and then we'll go from there. Then bi-weekly we'll have meetings with these people, and basically, you know, they'll show us what they've been doing the last 2 weeks, how they're making money, what they're spending the money on, etc., etc., and then of course pay us what is due to us every other month, or every other week, sorry.
Yeah, do you think we're gonna like scaffold the cost for them based on the amount of money they're making or how much we lend them?
Well, I guess it depends, honestly. Like, let's say if they're asking for $1 million, obviously we're going to be asking for a lot more info and a lot more about how they're making their profits, and of course making sure they're making decent profits to actually pay us. If it's a little bit on the lower end, we'll probably give them some leeway, help them a little bit. It depends, obviously, case by case, because every single business is going to be a little different.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you have like any numbers on percent return for investment or anything like that you're throwing around?
Again, it's going to be different per company. Like, say if we invest 500k, we're obviously going to ask for a little bit more of a higher percentage than if we ask for a lower amount of money, etc., you know?
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely interested. And I have like 400k liquid right now that I could definitely like put towards whatever we need it for. So just let me know.
Awesome. All right, well, I'll let you know another time. I'm gonna be having the business meeting tomorrow. I'll definitely mention your name as someone who's also willing to invest. I'm gonna try and get a couple more investors over the next couple days, and yeah, I'll probably just give you a call when everything's actually finalized and all that, you know, boring paperwork is done.
Yeah. What time do you think you're gonna meet tomorrow with the lawyers?
To be honest, I have no idea. I'm guessing probably during this like tsunami time, but I'm not exactly sure when.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you want somebody to come with you, I'll probably be around.
Awesome.
If it's like around now, I usually am, so that'd be chill.
All right, perfect. All right, thank you. Again, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Definitely, you know, give Big L a little pat on the head for me.
Sounds good. I can do that.
All right, you take care, Lyra, mate. Stay safe.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Alrighty, sweet. So she's on board. 400k liquid is, you know, not a ton of money, but it's enough to definitely start up the firm with another person. We definitely want to have 1 or 2 more investors that have like a stupid amount of money, like probably 2 million plus, or at least $1 million. But she's definitely going to be someone that can definitely help us along, especially with starting it. She does work at real estate, so obviously she has a nice way to make consistent money. So we'll be able to tell that to the different various people when we're making the business proposal as well. And then, of course, I think off camera, I might go meet with a couple people, see if we can get a couple more on board. But I think it's gonna be about it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll probably be doing all of the boring paperwork, which I'll definitely skip through all the boring parts of it. And then actually starting our business, starting to actually find probably more investors, find some clients, and then kind of go from there. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this little bit of business kind of RP. I haven't really done it too much on JustRP, so it's definitely fun to get a little bit more into the legal side. Again, once that 3.1 update comes out, I'll still be continuing this, but I'm going to be shifting my focus to something a lot more interesting with a lot more action involved. But either way, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, as always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.